we talk about learning, basically to form the clear purpose. Okay, so basically to form the sorry for the inconvenience. So as I was already telling that education has a vital role to play. And when we talk about on the terms of sustainable future and an inclusive future terms, learning plays a very eminent role, you know. And when we talk about learning to form clear and purpose goals, to work and with others and with different perspectives, we find untapped opportunities and identify multiple solutions to big problems, which are basically essential for the coming years. And yes, we would actually thank education for that purpose, and the concept of competency also comes along with it. So to actually imply more than just the acquisition of knowledge and skills, and to increase the potential with no apparent gaps, today we have with us a very eminent resource person, Dr. Anuradha Sekhri, Assistant Professor, Institute for Development and Communication, Punjab University Research Centre, Chandigarh, who is an awardee of UGC JRF as well as SRF, with many national and international published research papers to her name. So I take it as my privilege to welcome her on today's workshop, 7 days workshop. I also welcome all the dynamic faculty members of the college, Dr. Rajri ma'am, Dr. Kiranjit ma'am, Dr. Harpreet ma'am, Dr. Madhi ma'am, Dr. Kamini Gupta ma'am, and as well as all the participants who have joined across the nation. So now, before the schedule with the tight pack resource persons reflections as well as the basic workshop, before we will start up with that, I would really ask Rajur ma'am for the college prayer to enhance a spiritual venture and optimism with the college prayer. I hand over the portal to Raju ma'am for the spiritual venture and optimism.
You wish हम इसको देख लेते हैं, अगर स्क्रीन पे ठीक आता है ठीक है, नहीं तो फिर आप अपना अपना ज्वाइन कर लो। अभी जस्ट
थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, Raju ma'am and Arinder sir. Also, I can see Manpreet, BA second year student, along with Raju ma'am.
फिर तेन ऊपर ही लै देने, ऑनलाइन ही करा देने। हाँ?
So as I can tell all the participants who have joined, our new institution readily available for of true religious idea of Dev Samaj, our most worshipful and illustrious founder, Param Pujne Bhagwan Shri Devatma Ji, teacher of one true science, grounded religion for all mankind. With the vision and mission to imbibe evolutionary thoughts and scientific temper in society, he has set a golden example that created a strong spirit of education for girls, boys, as well as girls. They formally to believe in education that will open opportunity for enlightenment and independence for women. Continuing with his vision and mission of society in women philosophy and knowledge of Bhagwan Devatma, I feel proud to say that the college has completed its 40 glorious years of existence. A huge and tremendous number of years with wonderful achievements and the credit for making the institution count with the promotion of social as well as ethical values propagated by them goes to our ever chairman, Shriman Raymond Singh Ji. To formally introduce and welcome sir, I would hand over the portal to our convener, Dr. Kiranjit Pal.
Thank you, Vishali. Very good afternoon to all of you. A very warm and hearty welcome. I, Dr. Kiranjit Kaur, take this opportunity to welcome you all on 7-day international workshop on accelerated need for new skills in teaching career, unlocking job opportunities in India and abroad. Firstly and most importantly, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Shriman Nirmal Singh Ji Dhillon, Secretary Dev Samaj and Chairman Dev Samaj College of Education, for their blessings and constant support to the college. Sir is an epitome of knowledge and values. Sir's kind, divine, and magnificent personality is an inspiration to all of us. Thank you very much, sir, for all your blessings and kind support. We are equally grateful to Dr. Agnes Dhillon, Principal, Dev Samaj College of Education, Chandigarh. Leadership is not about a title or a designation. It is about impact, influence, and inspiration. This truly describes our principal, our mentor, Dr. Agnes Dhillon. She has made her mark in the field of education. Under her dynamic leadership, the college has achieved new heights. She is diligent, courageous, enchanting, resourceful, enthusiastic, affectionate, considerate, courteous, determined, and has many more positive personality traits that inspire us all. Thank you very much, ma'am, for being a constant support to us and always being there for us. It is a great matter of happiness to welcome our resource person, Dr. Anuradha Sekri. She is working as an assistant professor in Institute for Development and Communication, Research Center of Punjab University, Chandigarh. She holds a PhD degree in education and Masters in Education and Chemistry. She has 12 years of experience in teaching and research. She has taught B.Ed and M.Ed classes. She is a keen researcher. She has published more than 37 research papers in international and national journals, conference proceedings, book chapters, and presented papers more than 30 in national and international conferences. She has successfully organized workshops on online teaching and learning for training of teachers through online mode. She has delivered lectures as a resource person in national and international workshops. Recently, she has received the Global Teacher Award 2021 given by AKS Educational Society. She has completed 3 research projects. And above all, she is a very good student of mine. Welcome, madam, on this 7 days international workshop. I also extend a warm welcome to the participants from various institutes and our college students. I ensure you all that you will thoroughly enjoy the sessions by Dr. Anuradha Sikri ma'am. Through this workshop, you will not only be made aware regarding various new teaching skills, but will have knowledge about various job opportunities in India and abroad. I again welcome all of you. Thank you. Over to Vishali.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the formal introduction. And so, education should purposely need to do more than prepare young minds for the world of work. So, without holding back any minute, I would hand over the virtual platform to our resource person of today, Dr. Anuradha Sikri ma'am, to highlight and focus with the levels of experience and expertise. Over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, you are mute from your side. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. On the very outset, I would like to thank you, the chairperson of Dev Samaj College and the principal ma'am, Agnes ma'am, Kiranjit ma'am, and all the senior teachers and all the faculty members of Dev Samaj College. I always feel very emotional also when I joined like this. I was also invited in Sector 45 college also as expert. So being a student of this college, I did my M.Ed from this college, and very much regard and respect to all my teachers. I feel really very emotional at some points when it's a matter of pleasure and honor for me to return to my alma mater always. And I think Kiranjit ma'am was saying, welcoming me as a resource person. I mean, it's a blessing of God, I must say, with the grace of God. I'm returning. I did not even imagine that one day I will return to this college as expert. I'm thankful to all the teachers of Dev Samaj College, chairperson, principal Agnes ma'am. At that time, Jyoti Khanna ma'am was principal, and I always remember all the teachers and all my friends also. And of course, I feel really very emotional sometimes. I thanks to this technology which help us to organize such kind of events, give us platform where we can collaborate in such a way so that we can even engage incoming future generations also. We can train them. I'm deeply thankful from my heart that they have invited me to deliver lectures in the workshops. I assure you that I will deliver my best to keep you engaged, and I hope this 7-day journey will help you to gain new skills, new knowledge, which actually this is the demand of 21st century skills, that is called pre-service teacher, in-service teacher, students, research scholar, everybody. I really a warm welcome from my side to all of you. So I think without wasting much time, I should start my today's session. Today I will give you some overview also, and what we are going to do in this 7-day workshop, and also of course I will be taking to the first day of a session also. Let me share the screen. Kindly, Nidhi, if you can able me to share my screen. I'm not able to share my screen.
Ma'am, I'll ask the moderator to do the same. I'll ask them. Ma'am, you can share screen from your end. From the lower bottom.
They are saying host disabled participant screen sharing on my.
All right, ma'am. I'll just ask the moderator.
Okay, in the meantime, I would just like to give you a brief introduction of what we are doing on this very first day. The topic of my today's presentation is pedagogy for integrating technology. How to integrate the technology with the pedagogy. I request all the participants to kindly mute your mic so that we can go smoothly through the session and there cannot be any disturbance. If there is any question, observation, comment, suggestion, kindly put it in the chat box. I will try to make this session more interactive so that we can gain knowledge from one another. Actually, this is 21st century skills. So basically it's a partnership. Teacher and student, they both learn from one another. So I try to make it little bit interactive also. The topic today we have decided is to how to integrate the technology with the pedagogy. As we all, okay, thank you. I think now I can able to join my screen, share my screen. So just let me know. Kindly put it in the chat box.
Ma'am, the screen is visible. Yes, you are ready to go.
Okay. Thank you for confirming, Nidhi. So the topic today we have selected is pedagogy for integrating technology. Because we all are aware with the breakthrough of this internet and technology, there's a lot of digital revolution which has changed our classrooms. Not only classrooms, outside the classrooms, inside the classrooms, even our daily lives, both personal life and professional life is deeply affected with the breakthrough of this technology. And when we are focusing on how to use this technology in our classrooms, I will be sharing you some of the layer-wise, some of the phenomena which can be easily, you can locate at that where lies the fault. I mean, why we are not able to improve the quality of education in spite of the fact that we have knowledge of technology, digital tools. In 7-day workshop, in the 7 days, actually, I will be giving you some brief overview of how to integrate this technology with pedagogy. What are the digital tools which you can easily integrate, some hands-on training sessions. for experiential learning, and also we'll be giving you some of this overview of artificial intelligence, how to use it. And of course, presentation skills and communication skills, we are also taking it. That are linked to basically how to link it with the now new jobs and new career. Actually, this was actually our aim, to link this skill with the career, actually, the career-based skills, the new opportunities, the new avenues which are emerging. We have to link these skills with those opportunities, so that future teachers, would-be teachers, student teachers, anybody, even a researcher, research scholars, anybody, they want to opt for new opportunities, they should have, first of all, they have to explore it, what kind of opportunities are available in India and abroad. So the today's session is focused on this digital pedagogy. You will be trying to learn on the concept of digital. These are some of the key takeaways from my session. What is the concept of digital pedagogy and how to integrate this technology with pedagogy? What are the digital tools? Experiential learning, concept of experiential learning, and of course, e-learning resources. I will be unfolding some of the resources in front of you. And I will be using cloud-based technology as a teaching technique in the classrooms, how we can use it in online and offline, both the modes we can use it, how to use it in the blended learning also. Then one thing that is important is email etiquettes. If time permits, I will discuss email etiquettes also. First of all, the transformation of the process of 21st century skills, which we are talking about, it always, I mean, it's revolving around the two things, the main two things as teacher educators, because there are so many in this group. We have pre-service teachers, in-service teachers. They're the two major elements, two broad lines of action is technology and pedagogy. See, the problem is that good technology integration is not about using the fanciest tools in front of the students with the learners. The problem is that to pick the right one. This is I think the major question. This is the major challenge in front of teacher. They have learned the technology. 2 years back, since overnight, we have to just shift from this offline mode to online mode of teaching. And in this in this shift in this journey around 2 years now, the teachers have learned about the digital tools. They are trying to use it. But the thing is that learning technology is not the problem. The problem lies somewhere else. How to select the right technology and integrate with the pedagogy. This is the question before the teacher educator. And we as the teacher educator, we have to locate which models will help us to integrate this digital pedagogy in very rightful manner, in a very meaningful manner. The problem is that you have a lot of tools, a lot of information flooding the internet. Which information is reliable? Which tool will help us to improve the quality of education? That is very important, and that is a challenge in front of us. And teachers across the countries, across the globe, we are facing same problem, because there, how to teach using the online platforms, how to engage the learners, how to motivate them to attend the classes. This was not the problem of India. This was all over the world. Across the world, the researches are going on. They have actually, if you go through various studies, you can easily predict out, you can easily make out this fact that there was a lot of challenges, and we day by day, we are confronting those challenges. We are trying to find out the strategies, techniques, which we can use it to make simple also, and also. This is very, very important. Preparing learners for the future of work is very, very important, because our classroom culture has been changed. We can't use 19th century methods in the 21st century classroom. This is very, very important for us to understand. Because if we teach today's students as we taught yesterday's, we rob them of tomorrow. This is very important to understand. If still we are using lecture methods in 21st century classrooms to meet the expectations of the learners, this is very important to understand. That's why I have quoted by John Dewey that you can't use those type of methods in today's classroom, especially post-COVID trends. I will be discussing what are the post-COVID trends when students will return to their classes. What the transition we are going to make. What they are expecting from You can easily think that if you practice all these lecture methods and traditional methods, conventional methods of teaching in today's classrooms, then how it works and what quality it will improve. You can easily assess also, because the problem is that we are dealing with the digital natives. They are born with the technology, and we as the teacher, we are digital immigrants. This is very important to understand. The students, the learner, 21st century learner is born with the technology actually, and we are adapting how to use the technology. So they are more advanced than before us actually. But of course, the role of teacher, technology cannot replace the teacher. We all understand this fact. But we have to learn, we have to improve how to use the technology. This is very, very important for us to understand. And of course, when it comes to digital pedagogy, always think one fact in the mind, that when you are using technology, throwing the computer into the classrooms, using the technology for the sake of technology will not work anywhere. We have to learn what you have to understand, first of all, how technology can be used effectively. This is very, very important. And how you have to understand which learning theories we can use behind the practice to integrate a sound integration of theory with the practice, to link theory with the practice. This is very, very important, because I think there are two tracks now. One is practical and other is theoretical. If we go on, most of the times, they are the two extreme sides. We go much into the theory, we go much into the practical, but we have to balance both of these. And for this, we need some models. We need some models to integrate technology with the pedagogy. And this is actually, there's a need to understand what right type of tools are available. Sometimes in the classrooms, there is no need to and always show the video in front of the students. You can take the image also, you can take chalk and duster also. So you have to, I'm not saying that always use technology. No, it will depend upon your nature of content, which technology is needed. For in today's lecture, when you are planning your lecture, then you have to figure it out. And of course, in very simpler terms, digital pedagogy, if I comes to the meaning of the digital pedagogy, in simpler, it is the study of how to use the digital technology. This is very, very important, especially for all the students to understand this terminology. Digital pedagogy is the study, how to use the digital technology. This is it, because we have in front of us, we have three components: content, okay, pedagogy, and technology. This is important to understand, because we have to integrate these three components. Sometimes we are good at technology, sometimes we are good at content knowledge also, and sometimes we do have the knowledge of pedagogy. But the thing is that how to integrate all these three components, and this is a challenge for us actually. To use always the technology will not help you. You have to figure it out what the major components of digital technology. I have underlined a few ones, that is ICT based pedagogy. We need e-learning resources, open educational resources. As maybe you are using the open education, might be aware of this fact. And of course, digital tools we need for ICT integration, a good knowledge of open source tools we need, which are free of cost. Of course, first we prefer them free of cost, and then we go to the premium versions. And then online teaching learning strategies, which we teacher educators, pre-service teachers, in-service teachers, we have knowledge, theoretical knowledge we do have, but the time has arrived. There's a need to implement practically in the classrooms. Not only I must say, not only at the research point of view. We are doing this from the research point of view. We are, experimentally, we are using various strategies and doing research, and then we are submitting thesis, dissertations. But how to use in your teaching and learning, in the classroom teaching, this is the question behind us, that how to integrate the research into the teaching. This is another phenomenon. Yesterday, I was taking the session, how to integrate research into teaching. I will be also taking side by side various strategies, how we can integrate the research-based approaches, into this teaching and learning. This is very important to understand. These are some of the questions which I have unfolded before you. These questions actually is based on the research, which and also based on the interactions with the teacher in the workshops and the webinars, also doing research part, also collecting the data, that how can I get the students to enjoy the learning. Most of the times, these are the questions behind us which have been raised during the pandemic, of course, this post-pandemic also. These questions have to be answered. Why my teaching is not joyful? Joyful learning is now a new culture, new feature of this 21st century classroom. We as a teacher has to understand why the students are not feeling a part of my class, why they are not attending my class, why they say log in and just they just go away, and why they are not interested to attend the class. So how can I improve, and what should we do, work together as the collaborative team? This is very, very important. Most of the times what is happening, even in the offline classrooms also, we come across this problem. Why our students are not motivated to attend our lectures? Why are not they taking interest, not responding when we are asking them something, questions, or they're not asking the questions even after the lectures? These are some of the problems which has been highlighted. I think due to this pandemic, these situations now, these are more challenging in front of us. So we have to answer these questions, and the roles of teacher has been transformed. Your role, your practical role in dealing with the learners at the school level, at the higher education level, at both the levels, the role has been transformed. This is very, very important, especially managing the virtual classrooms. You all have, I hope you will all agree with me on this fact that I think it was very much difficult initially to handle these platforms, to use these platforms. This is very important. And because there is a lot many information on the internet, when the learners, they will come into the classrooms with some prior knowledge, or after the classroom it is ended, there is so many information. It's a role of teacher. It's a role of teacher to mentor them that which information you have. And of course, handling the technology is very important. ICT skills are very, very important. And of course, at the last, we have to develop some e-content, because I think every time you cannot develop the e-content, because I know most of the times you have to do so many things side by side, completing the syllabus, the administrative work and all that. So we have to be very much resourceful. We need to have to awareness of where are these good educational resources, open educational resources, because there is a lot of good resources, authentic resources which are located, and we can use them. We can even develop our resources also. So this is very, very important. And I know, being a teacher, would be teachers, this is a major challenge in front of all of us. I mean, how to use this technology, because at times it's very tough for teachers to coordinate with the students when it comes to providing them PDF files, PowerPoint presentations, and any of the, any doc files, anything which you have developed by using this technology, ICT. And one thing is more that the role of the teacher is that to provide autonomy to the learner, to the flexibility in the classrooms. Because when they are returning back to the classrooms, the major challenge is how to make them adjust into the new schedule. Because now their expectations will be different from the teacher. So it's a very, very, very important. Okay, let me have some interactions. I will be sharing with you side by side, just to have some hands-on practice. There is one question from you people. I want you to answer it firstly, because I want to know from you that what is your point of view, and just a little bit interactive also, because I don't want to be one-way traffic. I will be giving you one question. Just go to mentimeter.com, menti.com. Might be you people are aware of this. I will be just posting the link in the chat box, menti.com. Just one question for you, sharing the code in the chat box. This is the code. Just go to menti.com. You will find there one question. What are the useful digital skills for the teacher? Because I will present the question in front of you. I hope the question is visible to you. Just go to menti.com and use this code. I want each and everyone to answer this question. What are the useful digital skills for teachers? Because I know from your side that what you think the skills are useful for, today's teacher, and how to cater this 21st century classrooms. What is the role of a teacher? Just go to menti.com. Participants, kindly open your browser. Just use your hands. I want you to do something. I am trying to make it a little bit interactive, and of course, I will be giving you the knowledge of this tool also. How to make your classroom more interactive. This is the idea of planning this workshop. So it will be in a little bit interactive mode. Just if you are listening me, just go to menti.com. I hope my browser is visible to you.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. It's visible.
Okay, thank you. Just go to menti.com. I have written www.menti.com. I hope everyone to join.
मैम पता नहीं मैम को बना रहे हैं। मैम इनको बोला menti.com पे जाना है, वो ज्वाइन किया होगा ना।
Because this is a very good tool to use in your classrooms also, to make it interactive, to make your presentations interactive. So I want you people to somehow hands-on practice on this tool also, side by side. Because I'm just taking this tool with the help. Okay, thank you very much for responding. Use of animated videos. Yes, ICT basic skills, how to use this PowerPoint presentations, how to make very much effective use of games, puzzles, quiz. Yes, these are the small tools which has given us a new opportunity to make our teaching more, more interactive, more lively, so that people, the students are, they're taking the interest, and side by side, you are engaging them. This is the important skill which is much needed. And easily, come on, participants. Yes, micro teaching, great. Animated PPT, okay. Programs, because in the past, what we are doing just we are using theoretically more these types of the skills, but now we have to integrate it with the technology. This is very important. Thank you, participants, for answering the question, and I want each and everyone to participate. Okay, people as use of GIFs. Yes, use of GIFs, emojis, which is very popular nowadays, especially on this social media, and also, and which will be, you can use it in your classroom teaching also, to make it more interesting. This is important. I hope that you are in a position to use this tool in front. Here you can see that how many people they have. They are also giving me the count that how many people have joined this. So this is important for you to, have some knowledge of hands-on practice with me. I just want you people to just little bit more. If you can join it using phone, it's fine. If you can use your laptops, then it's fine. There is no issue, because in the coming sessions on very other days, it will be useful if you can log in with your laptop, or if you have any other device, maybe mobile phone. It will help you. It will assist you to gain meaningful learning skills. So this is important. So just moving further, actually another important strategy which we can use is engagement through inquiry-based skills. This is very important, because only engagement, exploration, explanation, and elaboration, these four components will help us to make our classrooms more interesting. Inquiry is very important. Research and inquiry. These are not only meant for their academic careers. It's a professional tool nowadays for every learner and every teacher also to use this tool into the classroom. How to make our classrooms based on the inquiry-based learning, inquiry-based instruction, because we have different models as we do use to learn these models, but how to integrate, how to use this inquiry, how to use those tools, this is important. And of course, there are so many drivers when I'm talking about this innovations in education, when we are taking this digital innovation. One thing you try to always understand that there are so many innovations. Some are tangible innovations, some are intangible innovations. The problem is that we have lot many of tangible innovations. Tangible innovations are, that is, digital tools, technology, advancements, and this type of innovations are lot many there, and we are learning it. Okay. On another side, we have intangible innovations. Intangible innovations is sound theory, sound practices, sound pedagogy, how to integrate with the content, right technology, right theories. They are missing, and we are locating it. We want some pedagogical innovations. Pedagogical innovations are more important for a teacher. When we are focusing on the classroom teaching. My focus is to improve, how to improve the classroom quality of teaching learning process. So we will be using various elements, various skills, methodologies, and of course you will be in a position to practice also, because I'm talking about that we don't know which innovation works, which does not, which is needed and which is not needed, where to use the technology. Sometimes there is we are good use of technology, there is a misuse of technology. So both the aspects are there. So you should be very careful when you are using all these type of technology tools. When it comes to innovation in the education, there are so many drivers. Because of the globalization, market force, market needs has been changed. The job market has been transformed. Now, what the employers are looking for, what type of graduates, undergraduates they need, the skills they need, what they want and what we are producing. There's a great mismatch actually, demand and supply. There is a mismatch of demand and supply. So we have to fill this gap, we have to bridge this gap, and this can be only possible once you learn all the skills which are needed. And there is a skill gap, I can say, in which is predicted from various reports, which you can read out the literature, which is outlined, which is underlining the fact there is a lot of a skill gap, and we have to fill out this. Even in our teacher education, before this pandemic, we are using ICT from a decade, from last 20-15 years. We are using this, but we were not much helped. We do not know how to use the online platform practically for teaching and learning, because with this breakthrough of technology, now it is mandatory, it is much needed to learn, which was long due. Actually, at that time, we were using ICT, overhead projectors, slides, PowerPoints, these were much common. But now the time has totally transformed. We are moving from ICT to artificial intelligence to machine learning and deep learning. These kinds of approaches now teachers are using to make to increase the productivity and efficiency of educational process. So it's it's a good positive opportunity for us to learn this new platforms, new technology, because we have to understand that how to handle 21st century classroom. We are training the teachers. And when they go after this B.Ed, M.Ed course into the schools, into the colleges, into higher education institutions, what type of skills are needed? I will be coming to my next slide also, that what is the present scenario and how to go by it. What approaches we can adopt to make them absorb in the job market, and on the side by side to get them promotions, to maintain the sustainability also. This is very important. So we can use various educational paradigms are changing. These were some of the drivers I have listed down, which push us to use the technology. Of course, there are so many drivers, but I have listed down the few. This is a World Economic Forum. This is important for us to understand, because There are so many pre-service teachers in this group also, which are looking for job after, 1 year or 2 years, they are going into the field. So, and of course, for in-service teachers also, it's very important to understand that this Global Economic Forum, they have underlined this report that 50% of all the employees will need reskilling. Actually, this is very important. I'm quoting here because the skills we possess yesterday, they are going redundant from maybe redundant going tomorrow. So we have to learn. And what they have 10 skills they have listed down: analytical thinking, innovation, active learning, problem solving skills, problem-based learning, actually, critical thinking, creativity, leadership, social influence, technology, use of technology, technology design, resilience, stress tolerance. One thing I want to quote here, that when we are using this technology, always remember this fact: a lot of stress will be coming to you, because this is actually, this is a natural phenomena. When you use something, when it exceeds the limit, a lot of stress, trauma, depression, loneliness, there are so many issues. Your mental health is affected. And of course, we are all aware of that fact, which some of the phenomena that was come across during this pandemic. How to deal with the mental health issues when you are using technology. This is very, very important. We need some resilience, stress tolerance, flexibility. And of course, we need to develop the students' reasoning ability, problem solving, ideas, design thinking, which is the new feature which is used, which our teachers are using in the classrooms. Earlier, it was used in the, edtech companies, biggest firms where companies are using this design thinking models. But now we have to find out the ways how to use this design thinking model into the classroom. This is very, very important, because I can give you so many examples where design thinking model has been used. You can easily figure it out. It's a use of artificial intelligence, basically. So in the coming lectures, I will be discussing, actually, we need some transferable skills. The skills which are needed in the digital age. What the employers are looking for. They are looking for multitasking people nowadays. Even in the colleges, educational institutions, academic institutions, what are expected from us? We want some multitasking people. We want some skillful people to how to deal with day-to-day challenges, how to encounter with the skills. Because in the coming future time, we all need all these types of skill. Because if we focus on just using the technology in the present scenario, and if you think going back, then I must say that we will never go back. We have to use it. We have to become very much habitual. Have to find out some ways for that. And this is actually, upskilling and reskilling. This is the new feature of India's future workforce. And because we are also dealing with our future teachers, so very important to understand what is upskilling, what is reskilling, and how to, how to train them for using these type of skills. Because in the teacher training institutions, what we are there, we are producing that profession, as Nidhi was saying in the introduction, that this is the only profession which creates all other professions, right? So it's a very, very important underline why we need upskill and why we need to reskill. Firstly, if in the chat box, kindly put what you mean by what is the difference between the both. If you can unmute yourself also, if you can put in the chat box. I want you people to speak also. I want to know your opinion. What is the difference between upskilling and reskilling? Kindly put your answer in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself also. If you are listening to my question, I hope I am audible to you.
Ma'am, actually, you are the host of the meet now. Probably you have to mute the person who's speaking right now. It's a Zoom user. It's by the name Zoom user.
Okay. If anybody wants to, answer the question, you can raise your hand, or you can put it in the chat box, your name or your answer if you want to speak. I will unmute that person. No issues.
Are you able to do it from your end, ma'am?
Yes. May I know whom you are talking?
Zoom user.
Zoom user. Okay, fine. You are unmuted.
Then you have to mute the participant. Yeah, it's done.
Okay. So participants, I'm just asking you the question that.
Ma'am, I'll answer it. I'll answer it. Skill is anything what we are acquiring, like what we want to, like we are learning anything, we will call it as skill.
Okay.
And upskill is we are trying to learn something additional, which is going to help in the mainstream. And I think reskill is like, again, we are learning something new.
Okay, fine. So, so reskilling means that you already know something and you want to add something. Like the teachers, they do have some knowledge of technology, but it was much needed how to learn the online platforms, and day by day we are adding something new. But upskilling is that when it comes to, I think the teachers we are preparing for the workforce. We want them to provide all the skills, communication skills, presentation skills, and how to use this digital pedagogy, and all these skills. These are much needed, and we are training them. We want them to hone with all the skills that are needed when they are going to classroom to teach the students, whether in the online mode, whether in the offline mode, whether in the blended mode. So this is very important. I mean, everyone to take care how to use these types of technology. So this is very important, underlined by this World Economic Forum. They have just, I mean, pinpointed this thing that these are some of the skills which is given by, this is the WINGS model, 5 primary skills they have given us. This is a very, very good model. Earlier, we are talking about soft skills. There was much focused on the soft skills. But now I must say that from soft skills, we are moving towards the professional skills. Now the focus is more on the professional skills nowadays. And even now we have moved from professional skills to industry growth neutral skills. And these are the 5 which I have listed down. This is a very 5 primary skills which is needed for the future of work. And because you are teachers and we all need these skills, how to develop creativity of the students, critical thinking, self-management. This is very, very important because we all have come across the issues, how to maintain a work-life balance. This is very important. Social intelligence. As we know that during this pandemic, most of the students, individuals, they face this problem of how to maintain, how to use the strategies, how to improve social intelligence. And of course, attention management. Attention management, as I was pinpointing, that there is so many distractions in the classroom. If I come to use this, online classrooms, online platform, virtual classrooms, there is a question that remains in front of us: how to maintain their attention, because they are not. You all will agree on the fact that students. Okay, just put it in the chat box, yes or no, only yes or no, whether they are attentive as the teachers. Okay, as the teacher, you can answer it if your students are attentive when you are taking online classes. Whether they are attentive or not, they are paying attention to you. As the student, you can answer it if you are attentive all the times when teacher is is in front of us. Do we sometimes take very much in a flexible mode, take liberty also to respond or not respond, to maintain the concentration in online? Not much. Yes. I want you people to just answer if you are a teacher, if you are a student, yes or no. Are you paying attention? Do the students pay attention to you in your lectures? If anybody wants to speak, as the student, a bit less. Okay. So as the teacher, there are so many participants. Just want to know your opinion, yes or no. Because most of the times, teachers are experiencing this type of problems. It's difficult to maintain the attention of the learners in the classrooms. This is very, very important. What are the strategies which we can use? We have to train our students. We have to train our would-be teachers, of course, in-service teachers also, because this will not help you anywhere if you do not know the right strategies. One question in front of you is that, are we innovating or we just digitizing the traditional teaching? This is very important to understand. We are just using technology because we have to use it. There is no other way, or we are just digitizing it. We are doing some innovations, modifications. We want to improve. I mean, this is the question you have to answer it. You have to think that only we are teaching our student with the help of lecture method, conventional mode of teaching, with the help of technology. I mean, I have joined the platform. I'm lecturing. So is this the way? Are we just digitizing the traditional classrooms? Or I'm innovating. I'm concerned about my students, whether they are understanding or not. I'm working on the relationship of student and teacher using the technology. These are some of the questions. These are the questions which I have raised to you. You have to think upon it. Only then you can answer it easily. And of course, when it comes to selecting the pedagogy, because before starting my presentation, I have actually underlined this problem that we do not know which technology is right selection of technology, which is to pick, which is not to pick. I mean, this is the issue in front of teachers nowadays. So you have to first of all understand what the learning objectives are of your lesson when you are planning your lesson. When you are, planning your lesson. If I say that even for the virtual classroom, offline mode, online mode, you have to think what the learning objectives are. What type of learners are in front of you? This is very important to understand styles of learners, because earlier we always think that all learners are same. No, they are not same. There are different styles of learners. Some are audio, some are visual, some wants to learn through the combination of both the styles. There are different styles of learners actually. Some wants to learn through images, some wants to learn through videos. Okay, so there are different styles of learners. So what are the available resources in front of you? This is very important to always, when you are planning your lessons, this is the important criteria to notice what resources are available. And of course, it should be user friendly. Teachers should be able to handle, students should be able to join, and also interact, whatever technology you are using. And of course, capacity building. Capacity building is the main criteria why you are adopting your technology, why I'm using this platform, why I have joined. I can do it on the lecture basis also. I can deliver a lecture, why I have made the PPT. I want you to focus on the points which I will be throwing in front of you. I want you to think upon those points. And I know when it comes in a written form, it's much easier to understand it and to maintain the attention also. So this is very, very important to notice. So moving further, I will just, I want you people to know that when we are using these criteria of selecting the techno-pedagogy, it is always important to notice one thing, that there are so many issues which we encounter mostly, because sometimes we don't have the sources with us. This is important always to notice, because sometimes we think that always using a complex type of technology will not help you. Always, because you might have read about the maxims of teaching. Maxims of teaching, it's always applicable. It's applicable even before in our offline classrooms also, before using the technology, and now also when we are moving towards these type of digital classrooms, we are handling the technology. This is very, very important. Always to remember this thing, because once you have a good sound grasp, then only you will be able to use this, because this is much needed to focus your attention. How to use this technology. These maxims of teaching, if anybody can put it in the chat box, what are the maxims of teaching? I want to know your opinion also. Side by side wants to link your previous knowledge with the new knowledge. This is very, very important for a teacher. So if anyone can put it in the chat box. What are the maxims of teaching?
ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਤੇ ਕਮਾਂਡ ਕੱਢਦੀ ਗਈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਖੀ
Abstract to concrete. Okay. Unknown to known techniques of teaching used by the teachers. Yes. I know that you people have knowledge about that, or maybe you are going to have some knowledge. This is very important to use these maxims even in our digital teaching also, because even in the digital teaching we are using this in our classrooms also, in online and offline, both the modes, moving from yes, simple to complex. This is very, very important, and very be very useful also when it comes to the use of technology, because if you start using the technology with a very complex one, when you are starting your teaching, you are initially at the stages of your teacher training or in the profession, you should give them opportunities where they can easily use them. I mean, it should be user friendly also. I just want you to have a look on this case journal to specific. Okay, Ria, this is very good. I mean, you people have knowledge. These are very good statements which we are using this. As also good, very principles which are very good one and which are very precious. And of course, even in the today's classroom, these are much applicable. So this is important for you. To use it. Moving further, what are the basic requirements? We have 3 requirements, basic requirements, and these 3 requirements is, hardware, software, humanware. These are the 3 important requirements in the, when I'm talking about this use of technology into the classrooms, into the classroom teaching and learning. This is important always to focus on these 3. And because when it comes to hardware, we know that whatever equipments we in front of us here, which you can even feel, you can touch that equipments, hardware, computer, CPU, any of the equipments which you are using, your mobile phones, anything. And of course, when it comes to software, we all know that which we can download easily, which we can easily install in our devices, in laptop, in mobile phones. Another one which I want you to focus your attention is the humanware, which is very, very important nowadays. This is important because this is the person who is using the technology. It's very important that person to be very much skillful also. Okay, I will. Yes. Okay, thank you. So in this way, we can use various technologies, which is very, very helpful nowadays, because these are the technologies which only not helpful to use in technology in the classrooms, but also outside the classrooms. So this is important. Okay, there is one person who is there. Yes, I'm muted. Sorry, I am muted. Okay. So this is important to underline humanware. Humanware is the person who is using the technology has to be very much skillful also. On the other hand, we have to train them with the various skills, so that and the skills with the technical as well as non-technical, both the skills, these are very, very important because this is important to focus your attention when it comes to professional development. Always remember in one thing in the mind, that this professional development is not only just if you are mentoring them or you are coaching them, you're guiding them. No, you have to try to inculcate the important component, which is practice also. Practice using the technology, practice using without the technology, practice using how to even start with the chalk and board and duster. And practice how to communication skills, which is very, very important. If you're not able to communicate with your students, then you can figure it out how the quality will remain. How the quality will be affected without having a good, because you all agree with me, sometimes people have a good content knowledge, but they do not have a good communication skills or presentation skills, any of the skills. If I'm taking right now, this is important for us to locate both the skills. I'm not the focus is not to train you only on this technological skill. The focus is to handle how to handle those skills. This is very, very important. I mean, when it comes to online digital learning, this is important to highlight this. And one thing you have to understand always is technology alone will not transform the education. One thing always remember, that technology is not going to transform alone. Of course, we need some good digital pedagogy, because I know some people are good at content development, some are good at use of technology. Okay, just put it in the chat box. Out of the 3 components, you feel, at which component you are more skillful: content, pedagogy, or technology? Just I want your side by side participants, if you can put it in the chat box, in which 3 components you feel much competent, or you feel that you have some skills to use those components: content, pedagogy, or technology. Out of the 3 components, if you can add it in the your answer in the chat box, post your answer in the chat box. I want you people to have knowledge side by side also. You feel which component is important, or you know that you are good at which component. If I want to know from your side, content, pedagogy, or technology. I hope I am communicating you able, because there is no language barrier. If it is so, I can go bilingual. Content, yes, you have a good content knowledge. Okay, all the 3 are important. Yes, all the 3 are important. But sometimes, yes, you are good at tech content and technology. All the 3, yes. But the major objective, the purpose is to make you master. We want you to train to integrate all the 3 components to become skillful in handling in all these components at the same time. And you all people are aware of this fact that we are good at most of the time. We do not have much knowledge of pedagogy. The people who are from teacher education, they can understand, because we have a training. We know that we have got understanding of pedagogy. But people from the other disciplines, that is why we are now talking about the multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, so that you have a good knowledge of all this. Basic knowledge of disciplines. The people who are not from the education field might be they do not have explored much about this pedagogy component. So how to integrate these both 3 is the purpose of our show. So just try to understand when it comes to ICT, right? When it comes to ICT, we are very much used to, we are very much comfortable in using our day-to-day life.
But Sharon, it is a humble request. It is a humble request to all the participants to please mute yourself. It is a humble request. Yeah, thank you so much.
So when I was talking about ICT, that when it comes to the use of mobile phones for our personal life, for our daily life, we are very happy and we are learning every day which new apps are available to us. We are going for online shopping from starting our day with using the mobile phones and ending our day with mobile phones, with the usage of mobile phones. But when it comes to teaching and learning, when it comes to a professional life, we become much reluctant, much hesitant to use the technology. Of course, I know some issues are there. Issues of digital divide is there. Some do not have a network connection. Some do not have, good data also, because it's much needed. But most of the times, we are reluctant, we are hesitant to use this technology for the professional work. We can use it for, using it for the WhatsApp, Facebook, using it for the social media. But when it comes to professional life, we are much bit reluctant. You have to understand this, it's going to be a very much, a big benefit to all teachers, learners, students, if we have a good understanding of ICT, especially for a classroom teaching. So I hope you have heard this word ICT, information and communication technology. But even then, I will let you know what's the meaning. Might be you people are aware of this meaning, but just have some quick revision that ICT is defined as a set of the technological tools, e-learning resources, which we use to communicate, to create, to disseminate, to store, and to manage the information. This is very, every second, we are creating a new data. I think somewhere I was reading that according to some report, it was mentioning, I think 2021, 1.7 MB we are generating every minute this data. And I think around 44 million GB data, we are generating so much this data. So you can figure it out how much data has been created. Information, you are just creating the pictures, the videos, the messages, sending them. This is what we are creating. Then if we disseminate, we are disseminate through using apps, any of the, you can use it your email, asynchronous and synchronous, both the tools we are using to send the messages. We are storing the data in our mobile phones. We need good memories, good memory phones also, that have a good storage actually nowadays. And of course, to manage the information is a very important challenge. I hope you have to understand what we are doing in the mobile phones. We are just clicking the picture, we are creating the information. We are disseminating, we are sending to WhatsApp. We are storing sometimes in our gallery also. Okay, some for reference, for the future reference, or some photos, anything like that. And of course, to manage it, because when it exceeds the limits, the devices started, they are going to be hanged. They're hanging up sometimes, most of the time. Actually, this is how to manage the data, and this is another skill. And most of the times we have to delete the extra data, which is redundant, which we do not use it, or we have to store somewhere else. So this is what the ICT is. I'm just giving you side-by-side example also to be clear about the concept of ICT. It's an information and communication technology. Now what we are doing, we are trying to integrate this tech part into the team. This is very important to understand this. And this can only be possible once you understand the needs of the learners. I know this is a group of in-service, pre-service teachers, students, research scholars, researchers, academicians are there. So I'm trying to provide you that skills which you can use professionally, personally, anything which would help you to improve your skills, to gain new knowledge. This is important. And of course, I want to facilitate the participation. Participation is very important when it comes to classroom teaching. We want our learners, our students to participate, but sometimes due to some reasons, it's not possible all the students to participate. But we have to provide them opportunities. We have to look out various resources, various teaching, learning, new methodology, new strategies, where students should participate. Students as the audience, students as the participants. You have to pick which domain you want to use, which track you want to use. Most of the times we are giving emphasis on students as the audience. But now all the processes has been transformed. What we are doing, teaching in the past and teaching today and teaching in the future. It's a lot of, tremendous transformation has been occurred. So we have to understand what we can do as the teachers. You want your students to participate in teaching, learning, and research, because I'm not taking this research part as a different part, because now the time has come that we have to involve our students in research also. Otherwise, they will left behind. because the jobs has been changed. Now, if you are doing even the teaching in any of the colleges, in any of the organization, any of the institutes, you are bound to use your 3Ds skills which we have got knowledge in our training institutes, teaching, learning, and research. You have to involve them. You have to engage the learners. This is very, very important. How to make them digital fluent. How to use the technology at ease very smoothly. This is the the idea. The purpose is of using the technology before students is this. How to empower them. I was talking about technical skills are important, but at the same time, non-technical skills are important. They both go side by side. Because most of the times we as the individuals, some are good at technical, some are non-technical. But if you want to excel in your career, to excel in your profession, you need to grow with both the skills, technical as well as non-technical. This is important to notice here. Because if we want to create a strong digital footprints, we have to understand them. We have to understand those footprints. We have to understand what is available to us and how we can use this. This is important. And this can be possible by the knowledge of using various tools and various techniques. Cloud-based storage, these type of the new teaching techniques which we are using. Why there are lot many technology we are using to handle, to manage. This is because of the data, because of the big data, and because this data is the new oil, I must say. Because of the voluminous of data we are generating every time, every minute. And of course, because use of this ICT, the use of the technology, now we need skills to handle it. Because earlier it was only the part of our personal life. We are using it for the daily life for purposes. But now we have to use this management of the data, management of the information for classroom teaching also. This is important to understand. And for this, you can use this cloud-based technology. This is a very, very good teaching technique which we can use it, and underlining only those techniques which are which is also innovative at the same time with students and teachers both can handle it. It's a very simple techniques. At the same time, these are innovative also. So it's important to understand these techniques. I hope you people are aware of this word cloud. If you can put it in the chat box, what is the meaning of a cloud? So that it's able. It would be helpful for me to establish the connection of this cloud with our teaching as a teaching technique, how we can use it. So first, the meaning should be clear. What is cloud? Anybody having any idea, any response related to the cloud? If you can put it in the chat box. All the data saved online. Yes, all the data saved online. If you can give me anything related to concept of cloud, what is the meaning? Participants, just if you can answer it, otherwise there is no issue. If you can try, what is, okay, data can be accessed anytime. Yes, data can be accessed anytime. You can access your data on the server, on the internet when it comes to cloud. I will show you, what is cloud-based technology, what cloud-based sources are. It allows the users to access the software applications that run on the shared computing resources. For example, nowadays, memory, processing power, disk storage, which you can use.
What is the percentage in division of
anytime, anywhere.
As per
Kelly's
method, that is a percentage.
Even for the security purpose, it is also, these platforms are taking good security measures also. Data protection is there. So we are using the cloud-based cloud. We are using all our files, all our data over the internet. It's basically the web-based technology, web-based versions, actually. We are using everything on the web. No need to install, no need to download, just go to your browser. You can easily land it on the page of your cloud. For example, I will be giving you examples of cloud technology. First, to understand the meaning of cloud technology. What is going to be the innovation? because you can easily, I hope you people are using your Gmail account or any other account, Microsoft account or any other account, where cloud, even Apple ID also. We have Google Drive, we have cloud, we have Microsoft OneDrive. There are so many, software which is coming. All the data is saved into that storage. No need to install it. You can just open your Gmail ID and you have access to your Google Docs, Google Drive. And this Google Drive is basically all this at the cloud-based. These are the cloud-based storage devices. And this is going to be very helpful because if you are using your cloud-based learning management,
which of the following
characteristics
of qualitative research?
That is very, very important to note down that we are using cloud-based learning management system, Google Classroom, Google. These are all based on the cloud service. Canvas is there, canvas.instructor.com. So there are so many LMS systems are there which you have heard about that. These are all using the, benefit of this cloud-based technology. These are based on the cloud. No need to, download it, or you can easily go to your web browser, go to the Google Classroom. You can easily access. You can take your classroom anywhere. Take your students, assignments, attendance, everything, assessment with you wherever you are going. This is possible due to the cloud. It's stored there. Now the system of these, the culture of this using the pen drives along with us. We remember and we are taking our pen drives along with us.
होनी तो हैगी हुई है मैम.
I request all the participants to please mute yourself for the smooth functioning of the workshop. I request all the participants. It's my humble request, Rajbir's iPhone username and as well as Harpreet Kaur. I request you to mute yourself, ma'am, or you can do it from your end because you are the host now.
It's not showing me. Okay, I will mute all. Okay, fine. So just moving on to the cloud-based technology. Okay, fine. Now it's fine. So in cloud, I was talking about that earlier it was the culture that we were used to carry the pen drives, the floppies, the disks, and all that. But now the system has changed. No need to carry anything anywhere. You can store it on a cloud. You can just have the access. I will show you later on where these are located and how to use it. And of course, these are up to some GB. This is free. Some data is free. Up to some storage capacity is free, and I think more than sufficient they are giving you. I will discuss in my coming. First of all, this cloud-based technology, the benefits are many. The importance, it's a very significant to us. You can access anywhere. You can use it for collaboration purpose over the cloud, as we can do it by installing all the students. Enrolling all the students on my learning management system, any of that, Google Classroom, or anybody, any of the classroom. So it's a convenient also. It saves our time. It saves and also cost effective also, right? So it reduces, so much this print material which can be avoided. The cost can be avoided by installing this everything over the cloud. It's very, very important to notice the importance first of all. So just I want to give you idea. And of course, I have told you that cloud is the internet. More specifically, all the things you have access remotely over the internet. We do have the knowledge. We are doing it knowingly or unknowingly, but to raise your awareness, how to bring this all into our classroom. This is very important. To understand the meaning that when something is in the cloud, it means it is stored over the internet server. So this was the understanding the meaning. Now you will be easily have no need to always remember the meaning, because I have established the link of your prior knowledge with the new knowledge. So this is very important. And these are some of the applications of the cloud technology, and there are many more applications, which I will show you later on. Google Apps, Whiteboard, Coursera, Microsoft, online educational courses. There are so many courses, you know that. And these are all taking the help of cloud-based technology. This is important. And of course, we need to have understanding what is this cloud-based technology is. As the teaching technique, how we can use in our classrooms, how we can use efficiently to facilitate the teaching learning process. Because some of the times we are worried that how much technical is this to use. I mean, most of the youth, even I can say the majority of teachers, learners, anybody, individuals, we are much hesitant to use it. But these are the very simple ones and efficient ones, and probably this very low of cost. You can use it, and there is many more benefits. These are basically there are so many tools and applications which can improve our teaching learning process. I mean, there are so many tools, digital tools, which are based on the cloud technology, which has improved the system by giving us so much of in terms of saving the money and of course time also, because these two are more precious. Time management skills is very important. If you know right technology, it will help you to become efficient also. I know that some the technology glitches are there, but the idea is to, I mean, make you competent how to use this technology. This is important. And when I was talking about the cloud storage, how it's taking about the benefit of the cloud storage, these are the storage which I have listed down: OneDrive, iCloud, Google Drive, Dropbox. And I know you, I mean, majority of you are aware of this cloud storage. These are the storage which, I mean, they have given us up to 5 GB, 15 GB, 2 GB, it's free. And if you go beyond that, you want to have some good, I mean, usage. You probably, it depends on the usage, your need, your purpose. You can go for the premium versions also. I mean, 100 GB, 200 GB, up to that also. I think you have to be very much intelligent, smart, where to invest when it comes to the use of technology. Little bit investing, and later on it gives you improving your productivity and efficiency. I think it's not much bad, because sometimes we have resources, but we do not know where to invest. This is a very important to note also, that we do have access to the technology, we do have access to resources, but it's the skill of the teachers where to, and also you should be very much competent to use it also. I think these are very good cloud storage to use it. Google Drive, Gmail account, you have so much things to do. I mean, it's your learning management system. I can show you what type of where we can integrate these Google tools with what type of teaching learning methodology. We can do mind mapping, we can do brainstorming, we can create a very good interactive presentations. I mean, we can do this on the cloud. There is no need to install it, because it's on the internet. When once you open your Gmail account, it's visible to you. This is very I mean, important to, I mean, underline here is this, because most of the times the problems, the difficulties, what is coming to us, that every time you have to install, sometimes there is a problem with the software, but these are very good tried and tested technologies, and of course from the security point of view. But always remember one thing when it comes to use of this cloud storage, that always remember one thing, that always make one separate Gmail ID. I just giving you a tip, or you can say advice, anything or suggestion. It always use a separate Gmail ID when you are using all these things, when you are using these tools, digital tools. Most of the time we are in a hurry, we are giving them access to our Gmail IDs. So it's a very important to notice. And these are the benefits which I have listed down. I have already discussed with you. I mean, just a couple of clicks away, you can land it on any of the tool. It's stored on the cloud. You have no need to carry on, install in the phone, just go to your browser. This is what the, I mean, advantage, the benefit of cloud is. And you can access it anywhere, everywhere. Even for collaborations, we can use this tool. I will let you know how we can use this tool for the collaboration purpose also. It's a very, very efficient. You can become more efficient. And of course, flexibility is there, because sometimes depending upon the resources, depending upon the situation, we are using asynchronous tools, synchronous tools. You have to learn. I mean, you have to become a bit tactful also to when you have to use these type of technologies. And of course, when it comes to writing skills, when it comes to writing skills, it's a very, very important for every individual to improve it, because we have a good tool with us, technology. So, and during this pandemic, especially even after this pandemic, also even before the pandemic it was started, the writing skills has been hampered so much. The students, due to excessive use of technology, they are, not in position to write even a single page in a single paper without the help of books or anything. See how where we are going at. The writing skills are so much hampered that they are not in a position. It's a research which is saying that in the schools, in the colleges, in the higher education, every sector is affected. The writing skills is affected, but we have to improve our skills, and we can take the help of technology. This is important. Digital note taking, because I'm concerned. My focus is on using the technology, as we are at the habit of taking the notes in the classrooms. Okay, so similar way we can take the notes. We can take digitally. You can take the notes. I think most of you might be using notes in your mobile phones also, because it's important for us. To have some writing something from day to day. Our schedules, anything important which we want to remember, any reminders for that. We used to write. The people who are, good at the practice of writing, or who are, most of them are habitual of writing. So it's very important. You can now take digital notes also, especially for classrooms and students, for the students. There is no need to, waste, sometimes take the prints. Without pen and paper, you can take the digital notes also. There are so many good applications to take this digital notes. Microsoft OneNote. Okay, let me know in the chat box if you are using notes, taking notes digitally. If anybody is using the notes digitally. I know it was a very good practice even before the COVID-19 offline classrooms. And even from, historically, we are very much fond of writing. I enjoy it very much when it comes to writing part also. I'm just asking you if anybody is taking digital notes nowadays. I want to know from you also that these are some of the tools which I have listed, which help you to take the digital notes, because we are attending online meetings, online sessions, lecture, online classes. But the question lies how to record, how to note those points side by side. This is very, very important. I want, if anybody has, then yes or no, just yes or no. No issues. I'm there to help you. Just wants to know your opinion, whether you are using the digital notes or not. If anybody, just put it in the chat box. PPT, okay, no, okay, thank you for giving the response. Sometimes it's look like, okay, yes, that's good. If you are saying that, Preeti, if you are saying yes, then how you are taking the notes digitally? If you can put it in the chat box, your answer. Or you can, speak. No issues. Yes, we are using emails for that. Pictures, okay. Pics, okay. I'm just asking for taking notes. If you want to write something, if you're attending the lecture of some person, or if you are in a meeting also, online meeting, professional meetings, how to take the notes. If somebody has practiced earlier also, if somebody has practiced, please. Okay, no issue, no problem. You can use these apps are available, and these are very, very good apps, which we can. Okay, yes. So Pratima, how you are taking the notes? In the chat box, or you can unmute yourself also. No issue. Just speak. I want to hear your voice. This is what we are missing in our classrooms. Just, it's very
sometimes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes, like, your slides are very good, na? So I
Yes.
used to screenshot your slides.
Oh, that's another way. That's a shortcut. That's a great. Yes,
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 ma'am.
we are
Some
doing everything.
slides are very good.
Oh,
So I
thank you.
screenshot it to get the
That's
ma'am
great.
notes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's another way you have just sorted out, you have figured it out to how to store this material. And another way I'm talking about is how to take the, I mean, digital notes. This is important for you to remember it. Just if you can open your Gmail account, participants, side by side, if you can go along with me, just go to your Gmail account. Okay, just go to your Gmail account. Just open it if you can. It's I mean, I want you to just have some practice with me. If you can, just open your Gmail, go to gmail.com. You can go Gmail, just put it in the Google, because I have already logged in, so I'm directly landing to my page. So just go to gmail.com. Here are the 9 dots. These are visible to you. I mean, these are the 9 dots which is visible to you. So just go to Keep. There is option of a Keep. Google Keep, very good digital tool to take the notes. I want you people to just try also along with me, so that it is not left out in this Zoom meeting only. I want you to take this lecture along with you to use this in your teaching and learning, to your any of the professional work also. So just go to these 9 dots, open this Google Keep, which is a very good tool. This this is the Google Keep. I will also put it in the chat box, or you can see at my screen. Google Keep. I hope my browser is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just go to open your Gmail account. If you don't have, then you have to, later on, you can try it also. Now you can, you can easily look at the steps, or if you can try, just open your Gmail ID, go to the 9 dots, just, okay, got it, okay. Then just open Google Keep, and it's a very good technique. You can take any of the notes. I mean, suppose in my lecture today, you have taken the notes that how, digital pedagogy, I will giving you the title of this digital pedagogy. Okay, side by side. Okay, just 1 second. Sorry for the interruptions. Yes, you have to take the digital notes. Just go to digital pedagogy. Just I have down any of the title. I'm just giving you example. Digital pedagogy. Then you have to, how to integrate it. How to integrate technology with pedagogy. Just giving you example. Now what? Now next. I mean, from here you can write the details and everything. You can expand it how much you can. You can even add so much in any of the details. But the question is, what you can do with these notes. Later on, you can share these notes. You can delete the note. You can add the labels. You can drawing, copy, anything you can do it. Even you can copy to the Google Docs. This is also a very good collaborative tool also. For collaborative learning, we can use it. You can collaborate also. I can easily collaborate. I want to share with my students. I want to share in this class. Okay. So just suppose I want to share it. Okay. So just I'm sharing with any of this. Okay. It will not be good to share with a person whom I don't know. So just I'm sharing, I have shared. Okay. So in this way, you can use this, you can add the people here and you can collaboratively work with them. You can collaboratively work with them. So this is to remind option is also there. If you want to reminder also there, sometimes we have to schedule the meetings. So we can use it, a very good tool for us, and here it lies, because this is actually one note which I have made in my workshops to give you demonstration purpose. So in this way, it can be easily saved, it can be easily located, and later you can also collaborate it. So I mean, okay. Yes, this is very. I mean, it is not. You have to download it separately because it is on the cloud. So once you open your Gmail account, it's automatically you can use it. So there are so many options out there. It's a very simple. And similarly, there are so many other tools: Microsoft, Evernote, Apple Notes, Notion. There are so many tools, and which I want you to practice is very important. And of course. I want to coming into the next is that Google Chrome extensions. It's a very good. Everyone, just if you can try along with me, sometimes we want to give our students an activity of annotations. If you are, familiar with the annotations, for purpose of research also, for teaching also, we are using these annotations to give them some kind of activity, giving them PDF files, giving how to write annotated bibliography. This is very important. So here, what we can do, you can just go to Google Chrome. You can, search any extension. Okay, I will show you. Just go to Google Chrome. Google Chrome extensions. Okay, just go to, this is the Chrome web store. I hope you are able to, go along with me. Just go to Chrome store. Here, there are so many good extensions. You have to just add to the Chrome. No need to download it. And whenever you are using your browser, automatically it is present. Here, if you can locate, you can see these are the extensions. And I was talking about the web annotations. Web annotations. This is a very good tool, and I very much enjoy it by using this tool. It gives us so many options. When we are working online, or even if you want to work with offline also, this is the good tool, and you can use it. These type of the tools, these are very important. In this way, you can easily use these. Later on, you can sign up and you can easily use this tool also for your work. It's a very good tool. And once you logged in, I just want to show you the options where you can do so many things. Using this tool. So it's a handy tool actually to go for annotations also. It's annotate.web. And once you are landing it on the page, I will show you there are so many things which we can do it while using this. So, web annotations are there, screen sharing, remote desktop. You can explore it later down. I have just show you what we can do this. Here you can use it. This is the 3 dots. Okay, once it's installed, because I've installed it, so it is showing you. It's showing me these 3 dots. Okay, this is actually where these are the 3 dots. Okay, you can you can even on it. I can pinpoint it, or I can just unpin also. So in this way, you can easily use this tool. With the screen sharing also, it's working. It's a very good tool. I have, just because this Chrome extension I have already installed. So once you just search this annotate web annotations with the screen sharing, add to the Chrome, you can use it. For various purposes. You can use it, and it's a very good. Sometimes we are much hurry. I can show you. So here I'm landing because I have installed. It takes 2-3 minutes to install even. Just put it here from on. I have just on this. web annotation, this tool, Annotate. This is very good. Suppose along with my presentation, I want to do something like, I want to take this notes, right? I want to underline something, I want to draw something, I want to add comments also. So this is the laser, this is actually recorder also there, you can record it. I mean, these are the way, this is actually, the colorful pens is also there. I have to actually upgrade if I want to use it. Some options are free, some are not free, actually, which you can use it also later on. So this is actually, I mean, Razor is there. Text, I want to write some text, then it will be there. Delete also there, save also there. So these are some of the options which are very, very good options. You can record it also. Voice mode is there. Screen recording is there. And later you can use, there are so many tools, even you can explore also. So I think this is a very, very good for taking the digital notes. Now just moving further, this is the Google Keep. You can easily install it. Actually, when it comes to writing skills, we always, we are in very much, sometimes a paucity of time is there, we very much hurry how to, I mean, write, how to develop a good e-content. So we have good software for that. Grammarly is there, Grammar Checker is there, which you can use, which gives us suggestions also how to improve the writing. So many learning resources are there. Software's plagiarism, which can detect the plagiarism later on and also give you a report. You can download the report also. So as I have discussed, so many tools for writing purpose also, because writing emails, this is very, very important. I want to share with you. This is important because when it comes to writing of emails, we are sometimes much, we can say that much not aware of, or not taking it seriously. We are taking it very leniently, just write the message and send it. No. How to write good emails, professional emails. This is very, very important. This is one of the professional skill which is much needed nowadays, because everything is based on the networking. And if you have a skill how to write good emails, this is very good. I mean, I must say, I mean, this is the one of the tool which will help you to not only good at writing practice part also, but also to grow professionally also. This is very, very important when it comes to, and for this we are used to call this as email etiquettes, as you do follow some etiquettes in your routine work. I mean, in our daily life also, we follow some good manners, good practices, good etiquettes. When it comes to this email part, we call it an email etiquette. So this is very important, because when it comes to network, internet, and we have to nowadays, because we are dealing with the netizens, we follow etiquettes. This is very, very important. To know, I mean, what these practices are, because I'm now focusing on email part, so I will be focusing on email etiquettes. How to write an email, why it is important, because now you are ready for your future career. This is very important, because we are concerned about how to link the skills with the career opportunities, how to prepare you. This is very important. And of course, you join any of the school, college, organization, company, firms, industry, anywhere. This writing email is much needed. It's a basic, I mean, skill which you need to learn actually. And of course, efficiency, sending very to the point emails, focused emails, and of course, sending in a positive tone. Tone is very, very important when you are writing the emails. Most of the times, in the hurry, we are writing the emails. We are lefting so many things. And of course, the email etiquettes depend entirely on the person whom you are sending to. If it is your senior person, if it's a junior person, or it's your colleague, it's your fellow, it all depends on that. You have to learn those skills. So etiquettes, the etiquettes are important to know how to communicate over the internet appropriately and respectfully. This is very, very important. Your tone should be very much in a positive manner, and when we are writing the emails, because it's a communication, it's a part of our communication. And you know that this 21st century, how we are dealing with this communication skills, communication part. If you are lagging in these skills, then it will take you nowhere. And our idea is to, train you, and to hone those skills which help you to advance your career. Once you join somewhere, once you are into the job, once into a profession, then how to excel in those professions. This is another thing, and we have to focus on that also. So if I want to show you, and okay, let's get started with this, how to write emails. It's a very general, the topic is very general, but I want to give you awareness. But the things are very, if you do not take care of these small things, it will become complex later on. Maybe sometimes you have to write an application, write an email, write a letter, you have to send through the email for your job application also, job seeker also, or in your professional life also. If it goes wrong, it's a loss. It's entirely your loss. So it's a very important to write that email in a positive tone. And one thing is that WhatsApp gives you option of deleting the message, but once the email is gone, then it is gone. You can't even take it back, or you can delete. You can delete from your inbox, but it goes to receiver directly. So this is important. Now, when it comes to writing part, first of all, subject address, of course, we need the address. Address is very, very important. Whom am I sending to? Subject line. The subject line is very important, because when we receive any email, we know if a subject line is not very much convincing, then nobody's going to open your email, or they will open it, then they're not reading. They are not interested to read your email. So this is important. Of course, start with the greetings. These things are also applicable when you are sending formal messages also. So this is important. Always try to have some greetings of the day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is. This just have to just start it with a happy, pleasure tone. Then it comes to your introduction part. To the point, I'm sending this is one regarding this one. Then it comes to the main text also. At the last, you have to give thank you, regards, sincere regards, or best regards, kind regards, warm regards. This is important to write good emails. And of course, signature. At the last, you have to put the signatures. Every time you have to write your designation with your address. And it's not possible to type, every time you have to add the signature. Once you, I will show you in the settings. In the settings, it is, where you can, once you have added your signature, then automatically whenever you compose your email, it will come at the end. Might be you are aware of that. Some of you might be aware, but I'm just giving you a little bit sensitizing you, awareing you where these all are things. This is the signature actually, where you can go easily at the signature. This is the settings in journal tab. You can locate the signature, and here you can add it or delete. Once you put it, whenever you are composing any email, it will automatically put here. Okay, so there's no need to every time you are writing it. So this is the, there are so many options out there. You can locate it when you do these various settings also. And most of the sometimes what is happening that our important emails go to the spam. This is the common problem we come across. This is because sometimes we are receiving the emails which are coming in the bulk, thousands and thousands. So it in the Gmail, it's considered to be as a spam, and it goes to spam folder, where sometimes it's important also. So we lost the emails also, important emails. So it's always a good practice to check your spam folders also when we are not able to locate where the emails are going into the box actually. So this is important. Signature part is very, very important. And replying to the emails in a courteous manner. It's a humble practice. It's a good practice because it helps. It's all your benefit. It's all your profit. I must say that. And of course attachments also. It's always used. Always double check your email before sending. But sometimes we are in a hurry. We do not check and we just send the emails. We think this person. We take some things very lenient in a lenient manner. So I want you to take it seriously. just try to double check. And this is important always, to learn the ways how to how to communicate with the people, how to build your networks, because we are living in the age of connectivism. Earlier, we used to we are using the theories. We are moving from this behaviorism, constructivism approach, which is very also popular nowadays, constructivism, to now connectivism, which is all based on the networks, on the nodes. This is very important theories, which are actually applicable in 21st century. So it's important. And I have just listed down a very good email where you have to add your first of all your subject line also to the point email. Then you have to give the thanks, and of course at last the signature is there. I mean, these are the good emails, good practices which we can practice how to write the good emails. And I want every one of you to write an email and send it to me. This is important. Or you can take it as a little bit assignment for you, how to write a good email. I want you to write a good email and share it with Madhvi ma'am or me or any teacher. I want you to send it so that I want to know that how much you have gathered the information and if you are using it. Did you able to understand with which learning objectives we have actually planned this? So it's a very, very important always to take the notice when you are using this type of practices. Actually, there are so many trends which is going on, especially when we are talking about the ICT in the education. Of course, we need learning space nowadays, which is very, very important, because everybody they don't have a proper work environment. We want it to practice, especially when we are taking online meetings. It's become an important challenge for us, how to take the online meetings, where to sit in the home or at the workplace. These are the small trends which is emerging. We have to work on these things in our institutions. Of course, blended learning, which is a very good practice, and of course, mandatory also. UGC has clearly mentioned 60-40 ratio, that 60% online and 60% offline and 40% online. We have to take the syllabus. And of course, we have to build the new culture in our institutions. This is not only one-time task. Once, you have attended this program, this is actually a lifelong process. This is actually, we have to grow this as a part of our culture in our institutions. We have to rethink how we need resources, we need training, we need to expertise oneself, how to use this. So this is important. These are the trends. And one model I want to discuss with you is, this is a very good model, how to integrate technology with the teaching. I hope I'm not running short of the time. How much time did I have, if anybody is there? If I'm audible?
Ma'am, yes, you're clearly audible.
Okay, I'm asking you how much time I have.
Ma'am, as much as you want to take.
Yes?
As much as you want to take, you can, ma'am.
Oh, thank you very much. I feel so much honored because most of the times we do not remember, how much time we do have, and when we carry out such type of practice. It's a very good gesture. Thank you very much. So I was moving further, that which type of model is available, how to integrate this technology with the pedagogy. I want to suggest you this SAMR model. A very good model, very simple model, where every teacher, student teacher can use it also. This model was given by Dr. Rubin in 2010. This is actually giving us the knowledge how to integrate at right place, picking up at the right technology, integrate with the sound theories also. This is very important. These are basically, if you think these are the four, if you move at the ladder or the staircase, these are the levels. These are not the levels of ladder or any staircase. These are basically four tires. Also, you can say that, you look at these are the spectrum. Look at the point of view of spectrum. These are the 4 points. This is substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. These are the four, domains. These are separately, you can use it. These are not, it's a part of in the hierarchical model. No, it's not in a hierarchical model. This is actually considered of the two parts. First two, or I can say substitution and augmentation. These are the part of enhancement process. And second two, it comes under the category of, it has categorized actually. These two come under the category of transformation. These two skills we have to, these two processes we have to keep in mind while using it. These two, the lower ones, substitution and augmentation. What I feel, most of the times, we are able to use these two, substitution and augmentations. But we have to move further to modification and redefinition also, which is missing in our classrooms. Substitution, as you people know, for that over the night, it was, it was the orders or it was a lockdown situation was there. We have to shift it. Everything was closed. We are finding new technologies, how to able to make the continuum of learning. So it was, it was, I can say it was mandatory how to use it, how to locate it. So it was substitution. We have just replaced it. Technology acts as a direct substitute. This is very important. We are just replacing the traditional activities with the technology, with the use of technology. Okay. I will be coming one by one to each. I'm just giving you the overview. Augmentation. Augmentation is basically the modification. Modification step before, this modification, we use augmentation because we are just, incorporating some of the activities along with doing some functional change along with using the technologies. Okay. And modification is that you are just, remodifying your technology along with the changes using different pedagogy also, different activities also, along with the technology, with the usage of technology, because the idea is to technology, integrate the technology at each level, at each tier also, at each, in the spectrum, at each level also, each category. This is important. And of course, the last is redefinition. Redefinition is very important because we are creating something new out of the box, which was impossible before using the technology. Earlier, it was not possible. It is possible only with the help of technologies. You are creating something new. That is the redefinition. I'm coming to one by one. This is substitution. You are using the technology. As I have told you, you are taking notes, you are reading ebooks on the tablets, you are reading ebooks on the Kindle, anything. You are taking online class with the help of Zoom. Okay. So this is substitution. You are just giving the substitute. What we are doing in our classrooms most of the times. Okay, sometimes we are also using some chat features, some doing some polls also, using quiz also, using PowerPoints also. This is a bit augmentation. We are just adding something new. Use it as a substitute. Okay. So this is what this augmentation is. When it comes to modification. Modification is a one step further. I'm using LMS. Okay. I'm integrating this learning management system or any of the text features. So it gives us the questions to opportunity to write your questions in spite of chatting or messaging. We are just using in a productive manner. I'm giving you various type of techniques how to make your lesson more productive. So this is important. Using any kind of asynchronous discussions, integrating with the help of technology with the synchronous ones. This is important. So we are just modifying it. Last step is redefinition. I'm doing that thing which was not possible. Okay, if I'm talking about experiential learning, it's very, very important to give you experience of virtual reality. Virtual reality, which is very common. Earlier, it was not possible to go to the field trips if we are talking of the pandemic situation, COVID-19. Now, if you want to go virtual field trips, it's very, very common. It's a good tool of Google has given us a very good tool of experiential learning. And of course, creating the flipped classrooms. Earlier, this culture was not there. We are not, we might have knowledge, but we are not using it. But it's now, nowadays, because of this technology, we have to use this, we have to use this feature. So this is the last step of redefinition. I mean, actually, because we have to, manage both the things side by side. So I just have to take it, the call. So this redefinition is the last step, which is very, very important, because we are creating something new. We are creating any model. We are creating, designing any new techniques. You are even coming up with the new theories. These are the some of the, that is, doing something different, doing something fundamental. This is adding new knowledge. I can say this thing. So devising new things. This is what the last feature of the redefinition. This is a very, very good model. I must say that, and it has given us a good opportunity for, especially for the teachers and of course learners also, to use this model. How to integrate technology with the pedagogy, because today the session was much focused on, my idea was to giving you purposefully, giving you the knowledge how to integrate this technology with the pedagogy. So I think this was all from my side. And thank you for listening patiently for so many time, because I know, especially in the online meetings, when these type of, doing such type of things, it's very, very, a bit difficult also sometimes to listen to the speakers for so many times. So thank you for your patience, and I hope it will help you.